It is a warm and pretty picturesque late summer afternoon at Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of the Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of the sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The Charger ball carrier
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Herbert's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Herbert operating from the red zone. Going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're going to go to the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Room to run again. And finally brought down at the 43. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Well, they're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals' 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
He was brought
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Operating from the gun. Herbert flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. On fourth down, here's the option. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First down, Chargers.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Allen has it left side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Stepping, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with his first career touchdown in his first career game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the lead grows to 10-0. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Bengals nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 21. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 20.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
First down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
The 47-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A pass there, complete to Westbrook, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fit.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Tillery providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
27.
A very solid gain of 27.
Bengals first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, 29 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Bengals 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 where probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, 1 minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1-yard line.
They'll run with Mixon. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Tillery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On the carry.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day. 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Bengals.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 7.
Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simpler. And that's exactly why they trail.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
A gain of only.
Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
For the field goal.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
7-yard pickup.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Rolling to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Coverage there by Von Bell.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Here we go with Burrow. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? It ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And incomplete.
It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Today's final score, Bengals 7.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Bengals, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.